Liz Tödtli has every reason to smile. She's expecting her first child. Since being pregnant, she moves much more consciously than before. Her kybun Swiss air cushion shoes are what motivate her.
They're really comfortable. You hardly notice the hard ground. It's like floating. I feel like I'm walking on clouds.
Liz Tödtli isn't only on cloud 9 emotionally, she also feels like she's floating over the hard ground to her gynecologist.
Apart from the first 3 months and the normal complaints, everything is going very well, and I'm very happy.
Not least thanks to the constant companions on her feet.
I definitely have a sense of cushioning. When you're pregnant, you really do have the feeling that everything is becoming soft and expanding, and the kybun really does offer cushioning for when you're walking and standing. I never have swollen legs or feet. I feel fit.
This is what Dr. Joseph Lingenhol, specialist in obstetrics and gynecology, has also experienced with his various patients.
It's really about the entire interplay between the relief and the physiological strain on the foot. You could say that you stand differently and that you have other impulses, as we know today, on the relevant receptors, and research is forging ahead in this area. But anyone who is able to have this experience can simply feel how positive it is. You could also say that you're less tired and that the shoes relieve your joints.
Thanks to this, moving in the kybun is much more pleasurable, especially during pregnancy. This is important as movement is particularly beneficial for pregnant women.
We know that people generally don't move enough these days, and pregnant women shouldn't be overly careful when it comes to movement and exercise either. However, it's important here to reduce strain and no longer carry any heavy loads. But movement is essential. It's a good thing and also helps. It's not necessary to refrain from movement.
Liz Tödtli doesn't hold back here either. She moves as much and as often as possible in her air cushion shoes.
I find that I can walk very easily and for a long time. I visited Paris, and in my kybun shoes I had no problem sightseeing in the city for about 4 to 5 hours each day. It was very pleasant. I was in the canton of Valais 2 weeks ago and found it very difficult there. I had taken my normal trekking shoes with me, and after an hour I really felt pain in the small and rest of my back and in my heels. I came to the conclusion that I would never embark on a long walk or trip without my kybun shoes.